I was once suicidal, but now I'm no longer suicidal.
Yes, I admit that I have felt suicidal before many times in my life.
Yes, I do. One of my close friends was suicidal.
Yes, in fact, a few of my close friends are suicidal.
Yes, they have attempted to take their life numerous times, in fact.
No, I have never attempted it, but I have done some self-harm activities to take away the pain, I guess.
Yes, they have attempted self-harm.
No, but there are times where I'm driving and I would think this could all just end right here. I guess it's the most extreme attempt I've ever gone. When I was feeling peak suicidal, it was a rough time for me. I just got out of a bad relationship and I didn't feel like I was really worth anyone's time. And I thought perhaps suicide would be a way to get away from it, to escape from it.
One of the main events is not just childhood trauma, but like unresolved traumas. And another major factor for me is toxic people and also toxic environment. And yes, I have felt alone multiple times in my life before. And I think the reason why that we feel the emptiness, the hollow inside of us, it's because that sometimes when things go wrong and then ranting it to someone and just the ability to want to talk to someone is a really hard step for a lot of people, and it just hurts when we want to open up to someone and they just kind of like shoot us down like that, and that's where I felt like I'm alone.
Yeah, when I felt depressed, I often felt alone or just, like no one else was going to come and check up on me and see how I'm doing. There were a lot of nights or even afternoons where I would just cry myself in my own bedroom. Those were not very good times.
Well, I knew about them self-harming very obviously because they do not hide the scars. Because most often they will talk about, oh, it's just my cat scratching, my pet scratching it, it's just a scar. However, you would know that there's something fishy when it's always near the wrists, right? Whenever I hear their stories, whenever I bring up a certain topic, you would know if this person starts to shy away from that topic. You would know that there's something fishy, that maybe this is something that is triggering them, something that is making them be suicidal. I'm just so mad at myself as well because I couldn't really do much. I could only listen. I could be empathetic, I could be sympathetic, but I can't give any advice because my advice is not professional. The only thing I could provide is just comfort and something that brings their thoughts away from those sad thoughts.
On the surface, they seemed fine when interacting with people. However, there were some instances where they seemed distant, and in other instances, they were extremely social, almost as if they wanted to grab your attention.
they have become more pessimistic about life. They're very negative. Whenever we talk about something that is supposedly good, happy, they have some way to bring it to the bad side, talk about how if things go wrong, etc., etc., and then people will start to question why this person is being like this, but obviously they have the reasons. If anything, we should be more mindful about them, right?
Not initially. They bottled their emotions and I guess tried to hide away the fact that they were going through all this. But at some point, as you may know, when you bottle your emotions, it can go up to a certain point until your emotions just explode out and everybody realizes that you're not okay.
And it's been really long since I felt suicidal. It's been over a year, I think almost 2 years now, and it feels great. Having to ask for help, it feels nice because previously I thought, nah, no one would care. There was once where I reached out to my close friends and family, but none of them could reply me back. And I asked for company on my Instagram story, and somebody actually did pay attention. Somebody actually did text me, and we had a good chat for a couple hours, and I felt really really good after.
I remember I wanted to email our school's counselor. It took me like a few weeks to actually type out the actual email to my school's counselor. Asking for help wasn't normalized in my family or the society itself, but I'm really glad the awareness has definitely increased throughout the years, and there is nothing wrong asking for help.
From what I understood from my friend's confession is that they only wish to be heard. They only wish for people to listen to their problems, to try and provide assurance that they will get through it. Too often or not, people ignore or neglect others' opinions, especially those who are attempting or who are having suicidal thoughts, thinking that by ignoring the problem they will fix it, which is completely far from the truth.